Okay, so I decided to wake up today and do a video of my PvP guard healer. So, I'm going to start right off. This is a Nord. It's a Nord because of his racial passives. This is his normal resistances unbuffed, just with a, I don't know, the witch fucking skull candy shit food. Anyways, so those are my stats. It's my constant buffs that are up right away just in resto staff. We'll go into the gear first. So, as you can see, I'm actually going to have to disable my camera real quick. So, hold on. So I have Crafty Elfique with Crusher. So when you auto attack someone, it debuffs them. Right? Quickly go through everything. Just extra magic recovery for when you're out and about. You got your Fortified Brass for defense. All heavy armor, obviously, because you're going to be guarding people. Right? You have your 4% healing, etc., etc. All because you want to be a healer, right? It's your job. But they're healing. Right now, proc sets don't work, so you want your 4% and 4%. Let's go into my ability bar. Okay, so our first word, Sword and Shield. This is when your people in front of you are almost dead. You want to basically either spam this or cancel it because they're going to be either getting execute damage or they're almost dead. This, Blood Mist. You want to use this if you are getting targeted. For sure, because you're going to be taking a fuck ton of damage. So, use that. You want this up every 8 seconds because of the passive when you're in resto staff, so you have minor protection. This helps you out a fuck ton. Obviously, restoring your stamina whenever you're low near dead bodies. It also just, is a natural recovery help. Obviously, you got your guard to bind to an ally. Helps them out, take less damage, so you can literally save someone's life by binding to them and then fucking giving them, a number 1 breath of life, right? You want this Temporal Guard. While slotted, you gain minor protection, 5%. Right? So, when you go into Blood Mist form, you're going to be taking an extra 5% less damage without having to throw this every 8 seconds because of the passive. So, before you go into resto staff, you want to throw this out. I mean, it's always good to have that out for your allies every, I think, like 25 seconds per person or 28 seconds per person. They can use that for extra recovery. This is good. Gives you a little bit of damage because it's reflecting the, damage back at them. But it also releases a heal after it's done. Right? So it's pretty cool. Extra little passive heal. This right here is going to make you OP. Make you a big tanky boy. Lots of damage. You want to keep constantly using this over and over again on different allies because you gain a fuck ton of ultimate from this. You want to have this down so that people can purify on it with their active, their synergy, whatever you guys want to call it. Everyone gets pissed off when I call it an active, but it literally says active right there. Anyways. Well, it says synergy, but it says activate. So, one or the other. You choose. Anyways. So, you throw that down. Have your guard, obviously, and then you have your life giver, your resto alt. This is literally, if you cannot see your allies, and you know they're taking damage, but they're like through a wall, so actually, if you use it, it'll go through the wall. So, pretty awesome. Anyways. So, that's that. Obviously, you want all your passives for each of your nonsenses. You got your one-handed shield passives, your resto passives, right? You could even use this if you really wanted to help them take less damage. You have all of your heavy armor passives, medium, light, because you're using 1 and 1 and 5. So, you want all of your vampire passives, pretty much. Especially this one. Because this is going to make you big tanky boy. This will help for a little bit of extra damage. This helps for when you're sneaking in PvP. This you're not going to use because you're not at stage 4. I mean, you could, but it's a lot of extra ability costs that you probably do not want. So you have your Sigil line, right? You get this, which is really good for PvP. Sadly, it's only 2.5k shield out in PvP because nerf, or not nerf, it's like a buff. You take 50% less damage or some shit like that. Anyways, get this, so you get 6% more stats. Since I have 1, 1, and 5, you know, activating a synergy makes you little more resources. You got your assault. Obviously, you want this at least at 1, but all of these, very good, very good, very good. Super good. Because you're literally getting 10% for each bar because of this. So, you know, increases your healing when you're near a keep. OP. You got your Nord skills. You could even get your craft skills. I don't have it. I only have medical use 1. But this will help you with your tri-stat potion, which, as you can see, I have right there. So, you know, that's the potion I'm using because I want all 3 of my resources up immediately. So, in combat, generally, you want to come up. You want to tether to an ally. Okay? Or you want to put your ruin down first. This is basically your number 1. If you know you're going to take damage, you must put this down immediately. Throw this down for extra regeneration. You could throw this out for your passive, for minor protection, as you can see. Right? The minor protection always when you're in Resto Staff. See how it says minor protection? And then it runs out on the bottom left corner, right corner. So basically you're going to do this. You could even throw in a regeneration, have that out, maybe throw out a breath of life, go back, throw another one of these out because it'll refresh for everybody, you and 2 other targets, you know what I mean? And just constantly keep your buffs up all the time because you want, and most of the time you're always going to be blocking, by the way. So whenever there's a dead body, you want to hit number 4, which is your, you know, refreshes your stamina, also gives you a lot of recovery. Because while you're holding block, your stamina is not going to regenerate. That's just how the game works. You do not regenerate stamina while you're holding block. Okay? And we keep Temporal Guard on this because when we cast this Blood Mist form, I still always get my minor protection, like I said before. So very, very good. Very strong. That's pretty much it. So you want stage 3. Obviously, because you're going to be taking less damage because of that passive, but, you know, the ability cost, 8%. It's gonna be rough out there for the 8% extra ability cost, but, I mean, in reality, you're maybe losing like 300-400 mana on each spell, maybe 1,000 at max, which is honestly not that much since you've got the enchant on your weapon, your Resto Staff. That's pretty much all the damage you're going to be doing. Can kind of see it absorb magicka. Okay, you already saw it earlier. It's basically you're restoring 354 extra magicka from your heavy attack, plus you're dealing damage. So, yeah. Anyways, hopefully I do not see too many guard healers out there in Cyrodiil because it will honestly trigger me if you guys get shit on. It is kind of, I mean, I've been playing now for at least a couple weeks on just my healer, and honestly, the more you play it, the better you will get. It becomes like super fun, to be honest. Like you're literally out there just saving people's lives. So, anyways, GG. Hope you guys enjoy. Good luck. Oh, also, fuck. If you guys want to see it on gameplay, I'll put a link for my Twitch. So, enjoy.